All right, so for a capital B, this is not a perfect example. Typically with capital Bs, you want the upper node to be on the high and then kind of an LVN single print zone in the middle, and then another node towards the bottom. This one is a capital B, but we have kind of an upper tail. So there's a little bit of a discrepancy on the upper tail there. But besides that, it's a pretty much perfect capital B on the cash profile. So what we know about capital Bs is you have two major nodes. They're also known as a double distribution. In this case, we had the first node on the high, the second node on the low. So wherever the second node is typically who's in control. So if the second node is above the first node, that means we're trading higher. So the buyers are probably in control. If the second node is below the first node, that means that the sellers are in control. So when the sellers are in control, with today's example, you can look for that retrace back into that LVN zone or that single print zone in the middle. Once those single prints are filled in, once that LVN zone has been retested, you want to watch for those sellers to take over again. And that's exactly what happened here. So the sellers filled in, or sorry, the buyers filled in the single prints, then the sellers took over, and now we are going back to that secondary node. Now, obviously, this time around, the buyers did a really good job protecting that secondary node. So now we are going back to that single print area or possibly the first node. Normally, what you want to look for is you want to look for that sell on that retest. You're targeting the node below you and possibly even a tail extension, possibly even going lower. Now, obviously, with today's example, we didn't do that. We found a lot of support around that lower node, and now we are going back to that primary node, the first node. Okay, so that is how you trade the capital B.